Thank you, man.
How you doing, man?
All right, I was borrowing your shade.
That's fine. Go ahead.
Check this thing out. We're not even started yet. Look at this thing. Welcome back to the live stream, folks. We did this yesterday, focused on the swap meet. We might be wandering back over there a little bit later today, but we promised, hey, if there was enough interest, we would do one in the car show today. And so check this out. I'll be honest with you, I was a little concerned yesterday because there wasn't a ton of cars back here yet, but that's the Sunday thing. That's really the show day, and so all the show cars, or the rest of them, came filing in this morning. We've got plenty to look at behind us, which is pretty stinking cool. We also have this. We took a quick look at this buggy here that will be raffled off. I did go ahead and enter just for funsies. I've never won the free car, but we'll try it, and I'll update everybody a little bit later if I do in fact win this thing, and of course you would see it on the channel as a result. But anywho, a lot of fun going on back here, a lot of great cars showing up. Hey there, Zims, good to see you, man. Hopefully today I'm able to keep up with the chat. For some reason yesterday I stopped seeing it, but I don't want that to deter you. The chat yesterday was awesome. I was able to review it today. Saw a lot of cool stuff, a lot of good responses that people were giving to questions that I was throwing out, and reactions that people were sharing to the things that we were seeing in the swap meet, and it was just a ton of fun. So let's do that again today. Feel free to pine on whatever you're seeing, or ask me questions, and I'll be asking you questions and all that stuff. It's just, that's why we do it live, right? To have that interaction. So we're gonna try and pull that off again today. Let me go ahead and spin you around here. You're looking at the concession stand across the entryway there, and then of course over to the left is the swap meet we might wander into a little bit later. Here's the buggy I was just showing you. Now we'll go all the way around and see just a sea of air-cooled Volkswagens mainly that have shown up and filled up this space for yet another year at the Lakeland VW swap meet. So thanks all for joining me. I see a good number of people here already. That is wonderful to see. I came out a little bit earlier to take some pictures for a thumbnail, and this one was high on the list. I went with a different one because it was just kind of fun and interesting. But here's the first year of the round windshield Super Beetle, and it's for sale, if I remember correctly. It's $8,500. So for sale today, if you want to run out to the show and take a look at this one. You see I saw a chat there, something about a blue Ford. Yes, right behind me. Yeah, so we've got, let me just walk up there right quick. I'm trying to make my way away from the music so we can hear each other a little better, but here's the Ford I think you were talking about. Yeah, the blue Euro Ford coupe. Very good. I'm gonna punch some buttons, if you'll bear with me. Let's see if I can make all the chats visible. Hey there. You want to be on the screen?
No.
Okay, well, that's what we're doing. Good to see you, man.
I just have a concern about. I saw one of your videos.
Yes, sir.
And
So I'm being asked about a video.
yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Okay, and I saw you passing the gas line through the tunnel.
Yes. Do you mind if I spin this around? This is a great question.
Well, I don't know if my English is very well.
It's all right. It's all right. Okay, so here's my friend that has seen one of the videos. He's asking about the No Hacks stainless steel fuel line install that we put through the tunnel. And he has a question about it. So yeah, what you got?
I have a 1971 Super Beetle that I have to do that.
Yes?
I don't know if you can help me with that, or
Oh, I gotcha. The best that I can do is
I can bring the
look for
chassis
the.
to.
Oh, I'm not out for hire to do that project, but I think the rear of it would be about the same. The rear of the chassis would be about the same, but the front of the Super Beetle, as you know, is different, and so the routing up from the tunnel up to the tank is bound to be a little different. So you'll want to scope that out and see what the differences are there for getting it through the original brackets.
Exactly.
Yeah?
That's my concern.
Yes. Yeah, you nailed it. That's going to be the challenging part is seeing what's different about your install. than what you saw on that video. Really, the important thing is not to move the brackets or take them out or replace them. Just get them loosened up, get a screwdriver in there to open it up so that you can slide out the old one.
The gas line is welded to the tuner?
No, the brackets are. The gas line is just held inside those brackets.
Okay.
So if you can open them up a little bit, then you should be able to slide the line through it. And you'll recall we tapped the end of the line and put a stud between the old line and the new line.
Exactly.
So you can pull it straight through. So yeah, give yourself a little bit of slack, a little bit of wiggle room in those brackets, and you should be able to pull it through unless there's something we're both missing.
It's not too difficult to do.
It wasn't that difficult other than the time involved on my standard, but you'll have to see what the deal is on the super.
Exactly.
Yeah, hit me up in a comment or email me, Brent at happygarage.com.
Exactly. I'm one of your followers.
Yeah, and let me know what you're facing when you get there, and I may be able to help you navigate through it. What's your name?
Thank you. Abner?
Abner?
Yeah.
Great to chat with you, Abner. Have a good one. Yes, sir. That's cool. I love that. Okay, so here's the Ford. Hello from British Columbia, Canada, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong there. Very good. And I'm going to see if I can get the chats to stay visible. Oh, we got somebody in Tampa. Awesome. Hey, Robert, good to have you with us again. Yeah, we see some comments about price. Awesome. Yeah, love the conversation going on. All right, so here was the other thing that I wanted to show you is the Mini Cooper we saw and talked to Sean Russo. So anybody that wasn't with us yesterday, spoiler alert, a good segment on this little car and the giveaway engine that is sitting in the back of it. So that'll be raffled off today, courtesy of our friends with all the white tents here. They come all the way from California to participate in the swap meet, and obviously they're a supporter of the show. So pretty cool things going on here. All right, so now that I've walked down here, might as well take a peek at somebody from Texas and New England. So this is the Citrus Worker Tractor. All right, okay, I gotta run away from that music. That is loud. Good to have all of you with us. Hope you're having a good day wherever you are. Here we get a little bit of sun, a little bit of overcast. I'm a fan of the overcast, to be honest. But we have a breeze. It's not terribly hot, particularly when the sun is behind clouds, and so nice, comfortable day for us. That just caught my eye. This is a pretty tight-looking Beetle here. Early Beetle. Hey, thank you for that. It says, be sure to like the stream. First of all, I hope you actually like the stream. And if you go ahead and click the button, I like that too. Wow. This is nice. Somebody asked about a 1200 cc yesterday. Here's one of our earlier engines here. Yeah, Rob, it is. It is a very nice oval. And Robert, I agree. It's got all the right stuff on it, but look at that paint. Look at how smooth it is. Somebody really put some time and money and effort into this and takes care of it. So the title, just for fun, of this live stream is, are you a driver or a smiler? I'm going to say this one is a smiler. Obviously, we're all a good bit of both. Minty 76 says it needs to correct the distributor. Let's take a second look at that. It's more of a gray color and definitely kind of a maroon, a dark red interior. Nice combination. So yeah, that kind of has the look of a 009. It is indeed a 009 sitting there. We'll forgive them. Everything else outdoes anything I'll ever do. Got a cool looking Kia here with dual carbs. Oh hey, vintage green, or vintage 76, sorry. You'll recognize those cards there. I went back and sprung for them today. So Terry with Sundance, have a set of Cadrons for sale that I actually saw him buy them from Andy and Lance. He just had the fortitude to pick them up before I did, fair and square. But I just kept thinking about it. I'm like, I sure would like to have those Cadrons. So now we're dealing with 2 sets of Cadrons for future builds. I have a 56 oval, and in dry weather, you're a driver. I think those were Cadrons. Yeah. Here's a new Beetle for those that like the newer Beetles. I do know zero about the new Beetles, but there it is. This is a tough looking bluish purplish bug here. It's kind of neat looking. I don't know, 68 or later. Looks like a Weber Progressive on there. Or something, maybe an E-Gas 38. I'm not sure. Another 009, vintage 76. We have some boots for the manifold that are about to produce an intake leak. One of those maintenance items, you know. It happens. Yeah, those scoops, they are pretty cool, aren't they? All right, you said there's a Westy bus. Is that the pop top right next to me that you're talking about, Robert? The cream colored one? Yeah, we will take a good look at that. Oh, sunroof bug. I don't know, that looks like an aftermarket sunroof. And I don't mind that at all. Sunroofs are nice. Make it feel taller inside. Of all things, I had a Nissan pickup. An 80 or an 81, I think, that had a sunroof. How you doing? The folks on the live stream are asking to see your bus. Big thumbs up from the owner there. So here you go. VW Freak, it says, across the top. So at least a 63, all the way up to maybe a 67. There we go. So we're going to find some reverse lights probably on the back. Has the visor, a separated roof rack for that pop top to leave the room for it. That's kind of a nice detail. Wouldn't make sense to have a full-length roof rack, correct? Hey, look at this. No backup lights. So somebody on the stream knows. Is that like a European thing? I have a 67 13 window, and it has the backup lights, which I think that was the first year for it. Okay, Mr. Boyer, we talking about this one right here, right next to it. Yes, the early Type 2s. Yeah, they're kind of out of reach, to be blunt about it, for a lot of folks. I was in a unique situation when I got mine, and I'm very grateful to have it. I know if I ever sell it, I'll probably never have one again. But okay, hey, I see something really nice about this theme here. And we are going to emphasize it. Everything's great. Oh, but doesn't that just set it off? Holy moly. Somebody has good taste. Yeah, no shade. Sorry. Got some nice woodwork in there. Got some tunes. Look at that. Yeah, this is a nice thing. I remember, back in my day, I remember when these were, $500, get it out of my yard. VW thing. This is a 74. Those scoops on it. Everybody's loving the BRMs. There we go. Robert says 66 Westy had the electrical outlet on the left like that. 67. Oh, and then the chat went away. The 67 had the outlet on the left long panel. And they moved it because of the reverse lights. Okay, so yeah, we're thinking there's a possibility this might be maybe a late 66 that got titled as a 67, something like that. Those things happen. We'll just keep down this road. We're doing well. Thanks for calling out those vehicles. I love that. I'm your feet today. I'll go take a look at whatever car you want to see. So Thanks for giving me a little bit of guidance there. I'll be happy to follow that and show you what you want to see. This is cool. Okay, so let's call this a driver. Robert says, buy any bus you can afford. Yeah, especially if you find that deal, right? It's probably not an investment that these anyway you'd lose money on. I talk myself into purchases like that. Yeah, check this out. Yes, they do, 76. Our buddy Michael Shores brought a Bradley. I think he bought it on the way here. And it's for sale here at the show, or at least was yesterday. He was only asking $4K for it. Needed a rear window, but other than that, it looked great. Oh, and it may have sold. Who knows? Yeah, Rob, that was a cool looking kit car there. You know they'd be light and zippy. So yeah, here's our thumbnail. This is a driver. It was a beautiful car before it got dinged up a little bit in the front, but I love the guy's spirit. He just kept going. And look at this, he's got taste. I see some great content creators on there. Love to see a lot of community stickers showing up on this one, but I love how the owner of this bug said, you know what, I'm not going to be parked. I'm going to do whatever it takes to get out there. So that's hardcore driver to me. I love it. Kicker subwoofers. I didn't notice that, but that's cool. We heard this engine the other night when they came in. We heard it 16 miles away. It was cool. How you doing? No, go ahead. Yeah, neat paint. Kind of a throwback. That kind of looks 90s, doesn't it? A little late 80s, early 90s. Some of the colors and the angled stripes like that. Whoa, here's a looker.
How you doing, buddy?
Good. How you doing, man?
Good, real good.
Yeah, very cool. That's the gentleman that runs the show in January over in St. Pete. Here's some silver for you. That's got a metallic flake in it, if you can see it. It's coming through. Beautiful paint there. Actually, that 81 Datsun, that totally off-topic vehicle I mentioned earlier, we painted it a metallic charcoal. But man, this is nice. It has air conditioning. Ignition provided by carbonated sugar water. What is this back here, folks? Do you know what that is? Is that the computer for fuel injection? No, it's got a carburetor right in front of me. So what is that? Does anybody know what that is? I don't know the terminal designations I, A, S, and F. Ed asks, how far is this from Tampa? About halfway between Orlando and Tampa, so maybe 30 miles, I guess. A Jolt Cola can. You know, I don't think I ever found Jolt Cola in a can. I had bottles all the time, right? Stupid story about Jolt Cola. That was what we would drink on football days. I was in band nerd here. I remember one day, we always had an early practice the morning of the game, which was probably not a good idea because we were going to be up late. But that's what we did. And so we survived on Jolt Cola. I think I had a dozen one day. And of course I was exhausted by the afternoon with all the sugar rush and crash and everything. But there you go. That's what dumb kids do, right? This may be Sean's. Yes, Sean Kirkpatrick. Fun fact, I bought a 68 double cab from Sean in 2006. Still have it, and shame on me, still need to do all the work. It's just really, really rusty, but this is what he wanted. Right, mine's a 68, the one that I bought from him, early bay of course. He wanted a splitty, and man, he did it. I know he loves this bus. I know he's totally justified in loving this bus. Saw him drive in the other day, grinning ear to ear. Here's Sean's double cab. Let's see, what year is this one? I didn't catch it when we looked at the front here. 62. Can't go wrong with that. How about that, Robert? There's an investment for you. Asking what color, and somebody guessed cola red. That works for me. Points for the blaze cut. Let's take a closer look at that, just in case some folks don't know what it is. This is a fire suppression system. We see it in here. There we go. Good eye. My goodness, I did not catch that. But okay, so it just looks like some vinyl tube, but when things get hot, that'll open up and whatever chemical comes out of it and extinguishes the blaze. Likely it's one of those things that sucks up all the oxygen and starves the fire. But yeah, had a blaze cut installed. Nice install. It's not in the way and ugly. But good eye on that one. I love it. So we have a bunch of Vanagons here. Anybody wants to see a particular Vanagon or more than one, let me know. They might have come in together. Sealing wax red, yeah. See some hearts. Yeah, lots of love here. Let's take a look at this Baja. White eye fiberglass kit. Looks lifted to me. Get back where you can actually see it here. This is a nice driver to me. I bet it looks cool at night. See the little LED strip on there? Ruby red, somebody said. Yeah, that's a working Baja, and it's kept up. Hey, a notchback. That kind of became a thing. Our buddy Whitetail Rancher, who we haven't seen in a while, he was always looking for a notchback. So in honor of our buddy Whitetail Rancher, here is a notchback for the day. Really cool looking one. Some nice frosting on the paint. Okay. Maybe somebody can answer this one for me. I don't see it as much as I used to, but the rope on the front bumper. It's obviously a stylistic thing, but what are its origins? Like, what started the rope on the bumper thing? Owning a Baja is a lot of fun. I can't call Dweezil a pure Baja, but that's what it used to be. And it's a neat look for a Beetle. I'd hate to cut one up into a Baja, but something that's already been cut up. It's a cool thing to own. So easy to get to the engine. Gets good looks. I've seen Bajas that really didn't have anything stock left on them that could do wheelies. Here's another thing. Used to work at a Triumph motorcycle shop when I was in college, and I remember a guy drove up in one that he just bought for a few $100s, and it was presented a lot like this. I'm going to guess that wherever he is now, he wishes he still had it. I think he kind of flipped cars a little bit. That was just the one he was driving that day. Looks like fun. Has a fancy steering wheel on it. Take a quick look at that. The thing. Not a thing. The thing. Here is a 21. Correct me if I'm wrong, but a very early 21. I think we've seen this one. No, 23. A 51-23 window. Worth as much as everything else combined. In absolutely perfect shape.
They're all in row. They're really small cars. Yeah, you don't think of
My goodness. Barn door, big money, yeah. That is gorgeous. You know, I heard people talking about this bus when it unloaded up on the top of the hill, other end of this facility. Like, word traveled fast that this was here. Vinny 76, you'll appreciate that distributor there. Look at how perfect the paint is on all the engine parts.
Yeah, I think
Fuel
Jordan
shut
was
off.
telling me the last time I saw him, you had some problems with one of your wheels. Is that right?
Yeah, you can see a lot of design changes that happened after this, with where everything is located and the configuration of the air filter. But
He's a taller guy with a
yeah,
strip.
20 years later, things looked a lot different.
Yeah, he was
Wow.
Yeah, he
We have the terror gang here, so you gotta behave. These guys will come after you. It's a cool looking Beetle with the LED headlights there. Refreshing the chat there. Correct distributor, he says. There we go. Lowrider dogs, that's good. Slammed bread loafs. Here we're looking at a 71 or a 72. 71 it says.
It's not the same.
Excuse me.
No, you're good. I'm good.
Thank you, man. No, you're good. Another early bus.
59.
A 59.
Yep, 59 panel, double option.
Oh, it's great. Thanks for bringing it today.
Yep, love it.
Any dollar shows coming up, but you probably can't.
I went last weekend.
Oh, you did? Where?
We're doing a little bit of swapping in space here. That's cool.
City Center.
Here we have a 59 panel. Second or third most often asked question after what year is it? Got a 009? Yeah, so it looks like those are big dual carbs back there.
Good area.
Great stuff. Oh, we have a Herbie. Haven't seen a Herbie this weekend. Our buddy Dave from Dave's VW Adventures is a Herbie connoisseur. Has an interesting history affiliated with Herbie, and this actually is his. Of course, it's a 63. Our buddy David Evans. And yeah, check this out. A relatively new VW podcast. Dave was featured on it a couple of weeks ago. If you want to check that out, let them know that Hat the Garage sent you. Yeah, Florida does seem to have a bunch of Herbies. Waking up the chat again. I wish it didn't disappear on me. It's probably a setting that I could find to make it hang out. But anywho, I've seen this one before. Cool beach buggy. So folks, ready for St. Patty's Day. Is that the 17th coming up? That'd be tomorrow, wouldn't it? Here's a. Hey, David, how you doing? We were just ogling your Herbie. She's a good one. Nice. About Herbie in DC. That was cool. Oh, you want me in the thing? So here's our buddy David Evans. He's getting a good shot of me in progress with my dorky outfit here.
Always a pleasure, sir. Always a pleasure.
Good to see you, man.
Good to see you.
You want to be on the stream?
Not necessary.
All right.
You want to be on there.
No worries. No worries. Thanks for chatting with us.
Enjoy your day, man.
We're going to do it. Yeah, we're going to move over to this next row here. We've already seen a ton of
Don't
stuff.
get too close to the music, then you get copyright strike like I
Sometimes, yeah. There's better tools for that than there used to be. Yeah, so David was talking about if we're too close to the music of any source, they claim it. They claim the copyright on it, even if it's not really adding what we're doing. It could be a little bit of a hassle, but as long as we're able to do this, I'm happy. How about the white walls, folks? That's pretty cool. Here's one where they sanded through the top layer of paint to reveal the paint underneath. Let me get you a better look at it. They found the steel in a couple of spots. That's bound to happen. It's nice with the clear coat on it. How you doing?
Sure.
What's your
I'm
name?
Buster's Travels.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah.
I watch your videos.
Somebody told me that you were here, and
Yeah,
yeah.
just bugging.
Very good.
Yeah, no,
What's your name again?
Dave.
Dave,
It's just,
great.
Buster's Travels.
So shout out to Buster's Travels if you want to check that out. What are they going to find on there?
Different bug shows, and I do DIY. I'm building a Volkswagen for myself, and I have a bus I plan on doing when I get done with the one I'm on now. You know, you just can't have one, and you can't quit.
That's correct. Yeah, I'll check you out myself.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, so nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you.
All right, you have a good one.
All right.
Yes, sir.
I think your first video I watched was changing the gas line.
We were just talking to somebody about that one. He just mentioned the gas line through the tunnel video.
I took the tunnel to change mine.
Yep.
Well, my tunnel was shot anyway, the cover. I changed the line. I put a stainless steel line and I thought I'll never have to mess with it again. And then you saved me. I had a patch I had to weld in the back. When I welded it, I didn't think nothing of it. Then when I was looking in through the cover, you know, the inspection cover for the coupler, I noticed I welded the gas line
Oh, no.
to the patch.
Oh no.
Luckily I saw it, so I changed it. But instead of pulling the cover off again, what I did was a year video where the clips were.
Yes.
So I just cut out little spots.
Those were my clips were, and obviously some others.
Some are 2 and 3.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
I only had the 2. So
Good.
it was easy to replace, but you know, you make a mistake and you
We
know,
all do that,
yeah.
but you recovered.
Yeah.
So, good work.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, sir. Take care. That's great. Hey, look at this. We got all the cool windows and rag tops and everything on this one. A 65 it says on the vent wing window. Got pop outs, Safari in the front and the rear. Plenty of airflow on this one. Dave's coming back. Has something for us.
That Gary's got from VW Jawbreaker. That
What's
I was
this?
going to give him. That's a shirt for you.
Oh, thank you so
It's an
much.
extra
All
large.
right. We got a shirt. Very good. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Hey, yeah, let's take a peek inside here. Oh, check out that shifter. Isn't that cool? This is through the window here, so hopefully that comes across. Cool looking shifter in there. Whoa, this thing will scoot. They're Webers. They look like big uns. Let's see if I can see over here. Made in Spain. I don't see what size they are. I don't want to be invasive here. But yeah, big carbs. Look at this. I assume that spins. See the sticker on here? Do you think the chances are that when he cut the engine off, it was sitting upright like that? That's cool. Here's kind of a blacked out convertible. I like it. Superman stacks on it. But check all the trim and the bumper and all that stuff. Everything's all blacked out. That's kind of a cool look. You gotta know if he's angry with you. Cool. Once again, everyone, thanks for joining us for this. I was really just planning to do the swap meet video yesterday, but with the interest, I couldn't pass up the opportunity to show up again today. So thanks for letting me know that you wanted this, for being here for it, for showing the interest. That's cool. It makes me feel good. It makes me want to keep working harder for y'all. Buster's Travels is Dave's channel. Yes. Yeah, very cool. Everybody check him out. I know I will. So everybody, after the stream, check out a few of his videos and leave some nice comments for him. We'll support him and hope to see a lot more from him in the future. Here's what you've been hearing back here. I don't know what engine that is. I didn't catch the name. Somebody asked, is it cooler today? If you believe the thermometer, it's 2 or 3 degrees cooler. Maybe it's the shirt that I'm wearing, but I'm feeling kind of stuffy today. The saving grace is the breeze, and that's making it just fine. No big deal. So yeah, the overcast, that's pretty consistent, and the breeze that we have, you can see things like see the flag in the distance there. Oh, speaking of the breeze, yesterday we had wind noise in the audio because I wasn't using the fuzzy thing on the microphone. Silly me. I am using the fuzzy thing today. So let me know if the wind is a problem like it was yesterday or a problem at all. Hopefully this fuzzy thing has solved it. This belongs to my friends Alan and Alex. We camped together a number of times. Great couple, lots of fun, good people. He stumbled across this bay double cab, snatched it up. I don't blame him. So they drove this, she drove this, and he drove the truck pulling the camper. So, okay, you are getting some wind noise, but thanks for the encouragement there that it's worth it anyway. I love that. On the mic that I'm using, there's the fuzzy thing, so I've got that clipped on. And there's also a background noise feature, which I think is, if anybody's into audio, that'd be called a ducker. It's a special type of audio compressor. This is all automatic. And that helps sometimes too. These are cool. Got the angry eyebrows. Y'all are good, thank you. Campers have been here, I think, the whole time out here, which is awesome. These folks get the Enthusiasm Award. When I was kind of scoping things out this morning, they showed up. How you doing? Hello. Look at this. This is a group. They all came in at the same time. Brought in so much energy with them. I was taking pictures of that red splitty over there we should take a look at. And it's like, okay, the fun crowd has arrived. But they came in and managed their own parking and everybody lined up. I don't know where they came from, maybe Miami, but they looked like they were so excited to be here because they had, they just finished probably a long drive. They had probably started off really early. Oh, here's what do we call it? Soft drink red or Coca-Cola red or something. That's legit. So it was really nice to see them arrive, and honestly, on an emotional level, it relieved a lot of my concerns about the parking lot not being as full as it is right now. I was like, okay, when's everybody gonna get here? And once these folks came in, it was like, okay, it's gonna be fine. And sure enough, we've got a lot of cars in the parking lot. Great attendance once again. The swap meet has just been off the hook for 3 days now. I've just thoroughly enjoyed the swap meet, as I tend to do, but it's big, it's lively, there's some folks with lots to offer. Pretty big swap meet. I don't know that it's bigger than Bug Jam. Yes, the Fuchs, yep. So it'd be tough to beat the Bug Jam swap meet. I'd love for anybody to achieve it. That'd be amazing. But I would put this swap meet second place to Bug Jam. And No-Do, coming up in about 3 weeks, I would put in third place. It used to be hardly anything, but that swap meet has grown a lot. It's a cool bus. See an early bay. Puerto Rico plate on the front. Guessing a 69 or 70. Dual carbs, hot looking engine in there. Okay, great. I think we saw these a little bit earlier, but I'm going to sit you on this shot for just a second. Wake up my chat again. Yes, that Type 34 Gia back there. Those are cool. I think I've seen a couple of them today. All right, what do you want me to do? I have another lane that we can go down that we haven't seen, and then I want to eventually get over to the swap meet for a little bit. So what would y'all like to see next? Choose your own adventure. Swap meet says Vinny 76. Somebody wants to see more cars. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to walk that lane on our way directly to the swap meet. So I'm going to hang a left, go down to the end of it, and we'll stop for anything that catches our eye. We'll go right by Sean's double cab here. Detour. Indeed. I didn't notice these headlights on the thing earlier. Oh, here's a fun one. This has the profile of a doodle bug. Does that mean anything to anybody? I'll give you a hint. The term was not first associated with VWs. It preceded the VWs that we know. But it kind of has the same profile as what I would call a doodle bug. Does anybody know what a doodle bug is? Go way back to the 30s and particularly the 40s during World War II for the answer that I'm looking for. I saw these wheels in the swap meet and they were offered to me. And I'm like, oh, they look so cool. They polish up nice, but I don't have anything that could push those wheels around. So believe it or not, I pass on some things. So yeah, cool splitty here, a panel. Here's some 70s looking stripes. 70s colors, Harvest Orange maybe. Harvest Orange might have been a little brighter than that. You know, the Mosey home originally had Harvest Orange on like cabinets and stuff. Got to check this out. You know, I saw a bug with a big box on the back of it roll in, and I haven't seen it since. So it may be hanging out over in the swap meet. Let's see if we can get a peek inside this one. Wake up the chat again. Good choice on the wheels. Yeah, I'll be honest, it was tough because they were very accessible to me, but yeah, I don't have the space for things that I can't imagine a use for. So nope, y'all are fine. Thank you. Love it. Do you mind if we peek inside?
Not at all.
Excellent. I'll just hold this thing inside. Look at this. Plenty of room back here. I assume this could be converted to a bed. Let me see. Let's figure this out. I imagine that tabletop gets turned and goes that way. It makes probably a double bed. Thanks to this gentleman for giving us this access here. So there's a bed up top. I guess that counts as a cab over. And then I'm going to guess that is a shower. like a bathroom. So there you go. You can put a bathroom in a VW. Love it. Thanks for bringing it today.
Thank you, sir.
What's your name? Actor Brent. In the garage. Very good. Awesome. Awesome. Well, you're on our live stream right now. Yeah, check out the archive a little bit later. Yeah, love it, man. What do you call it? What's its name? It says Cheetah right there.
It's a cheetah model. It's a Carmen Safari.
A Carmen Safari.
Don't know if Carmen Gia built it, but that's what I hear.
Well,
That's what they did.
yeah. Awesome. How cool is that? Y'all have a great day. Camp first, work later, it says. There's a sticker on the door. Not a bad policy. He said Brazil. Oh, asking about stock engine. That'd be interesting. Let's circle around back here and see what they're pushing it around with. I would guess originally, yes. This is a late bay, so it have at least a 1700, 1800 in it. They don't have the deck lid open, so we'll leave it alone. But there's the Carmen Mobile. So yeah, you know, probably a Type 4 in there of some size. I would, if I had to just guess wildly, I'd say probably the 2000 or the 2-liter. That's a safe guess. Love a black Beetle. Look at that color. How y'all doing? Oh, go ahead. Is this your car? Isn't it beautiful? Love that black color.
Absolutely gorgeous.
See yourself in it. Look at that. It's a Super Beetle. 73 or later. This is a 79. We'll take a glance at the... Whoa! All the stock stuff. Lots going on by the time we got around to 79. They're putting all kinds of stuff on there. I think that's fuel injected. I just ended up with a whole bunch of fuel injection parts, so I'm going to get the education I very badly need about fuel injection. But vacuum canister there, an alternator. I don't know, that you tell me. I think that's pretty stock looking for its game 79. Another beautiful Gia. Okay, we are expediting. Let's keep moving here. I'm going to swing it to your right here. Don't want to make anybody dizzy. Buses are of interest today, so hello. Tina Splitty. Nice steering wheel on it. This is a driver. Look at that. You got the cell phone thing up there. Probably a USB port hanging out somewhere. I think I spy something behind the cup holder there. Sneak back here, peek at the engine right quick. Ooh, wow. Someone got serious about the engine. Yeah, I do too, Ed. That's nice. Yeah, good point, vintage 76. I think I missed one right above that. Rob says lost audio maybe, so yeah, tell me. Well, you can't hear me if I lost the audio, but let me know if we're having troubles if you can, now or whenever they show up, and I'll try to resolve them. Oh, here you go. Is that a Brasilia? Indeed it is. We're seeing more of these. I started seeing them at Nodo a few years ago. Type 1 engine with the upright shroud in there, dual carbs. I'm guessing the 34s, the ICTs, or 32s rather. An alternator. This one's taken care of. Looks good. Beetles for sale, 10K. Has newer pans on it, so it's gotten some love. Okay, let me spin you around here. You see through the tent in the background there. Hello, there's the Mosey home hanging out. I found some shade for the doggies. They got windows open and plenty of water and a fan on. They should be in good shape. Hello. There's a little bit of hippie in all of us. That's how we keep it fun, right? Another pretty splitty. Are we not a fun-loving bunch? Yeah, hey Greg, yeah, that is a nice one. Hey, just caught it. We're gonna look at a Dormobile. Let's go sideways, right? Oh yeah. The early bay. $68. I don't see the show card here. That's cool. Bunch of different variations on the camper pop top. Don't see these as much. Well, they've got a nice little trailer back here and some electric bikes to go with. They're set up for camping. Cool, thanks for pointing that one out. That's fun. Okay, hard swing to the left here again, just for my own selfish interests. Kind of a cool look at the Mosey home in the distance. A little more loaded down than when I got here. We found some parts yesterday and the day before and today. All right, let's sneak through here. We're gonna scoot past the music and go take a look at the swap. Here's a nice fenderless Beetle. Hood scoop on it. Fine, how you doing? Can you hold this for me and I'll come back and get it?
I'll put it over here.
Thank you, man. So that was G-Man from Just Buggin'. He's gonna hang on to my t-shirt that Dave gave me and I'll pick that up a little bit later. We might be handling some stuff here in the swap meet. Yeah. Yep, that's about the going rate for the 21 window. Here's Roger. He has pared things down a little bit. Are you closing down shop?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting about that time, aren't we? What's that?
Got a lot of miles to go.
Oh, I hear you. Well, it was a pleasure. Thanks for showing us some of the tools yesterday.
Yeah, if you make it over,
Appreciate it.
if you make it over to the turkey run next week.
Okay.
No.
All right.
Speedway.
I'll be up front with you. I don't think I'll be making that one.
Oh, okay.
Crazy schedule these days, but maybe I'll see you at Nodo.
I don't know what that one is.
That one is in 3 weeks from today in Fort Orange. Very popular VW stuff.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, maybe we see you there.
Okay, you take care.
Yeah. Bill Dwyer is the person to talk to. You can find him on Facebook.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
All right, Roger. Take care.
Take care.
Okay, I did see your question, Greg, about seeing the parts stash. I did share the parts stash as of that moment yesterday, but what I have added to it is a hitch from this collection. Of course, it's over there now. And I may have blown it. I should have bought this one. I need a hitch that'll fit a 74. This kind hooks onto the frame horns, I think. And I got one that instead of having that arrangement, there's a bar across with 2 holes in it. So if anybody knows and can educate me, I may have bought a hitch that's for like a 68 through 72 and should have bought something for 73 and later. But yeah, we bought some stuff here. So that wasn't shown in the stash yesterday. And the Cadrons that we picked up today, I had not picked them up yet. But we did see them in the Sundance swap space. Excuse me. Here's my friends Lance and Andy. I think they've done pretty well. They brought a ton of parts. I saw a lot of action in this space on kind of vendor day on Friday. Yeah, Yeah, some folks are packing up here. We were talking about this yesterday. They put a lot of work in to get here. They put a lot of work in while they're here. And they put a lot of work in once they get home. And we'll be thankful for that. Let me see. They do, Robert. Yeah, they do have tons of I would say the Cape Coral area, Naples area, is where they come from. How you doing? Y'all drive safe.
You too.
Yes, ma'am. Super nice people. Okay, we're going to cut through here. We're in a little bit of a race against time. Since things are winding down. Like, it's been a long few days for these folks, so I can imagine as soon as things taper off, they're ready to be on to the next thing. Yeah, I think I see some spots down here. Yeah, I guess it's good we did the swap meet yesterday. This gentleman, Luke, had all the machine tools we were looking at. That's a pretty cool truck camper he's got there. All kinds of ways to do it, right? Oh, look at this. We got to look at some of this. Let this person take a picture here. No, please do your thing. I don't want to get in the way. But are you seeing what's here? We have, hey, yeah, how you doing? We've been recognized. We've been outed. How you doing? Good, good. Your work caught our eye. This is awesome. So we have a carb and an intake lamp, nice and polished up. Goodness, that's gorgeous.
Steering wheel lamps.
Tail light lamps. Yeah, and all the brake drums and steering wheels. That is so cool. That you can take an oil bath. We're gonna share some space here and then we'll get a close-up of that one. Look at the creative way they've used these parts. That is so cool. Thank you, man. Y'all have a great day. How can folks reach you if they want to grab one of these?
My car, right there, right here.
There we go. The functional world of art. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
I don't have a sticker yet. I have stickers.
I have them in the RV. Are you going to be here a little while? I'll try and swing back by, and I'll bring you some. Great. You all as well. Thank you. Yes, sir. So, Art of the Wheel, it says. 863-944-68. You can increase your parts stash without being detected because it's furniture. Here's a nice collection of original distributors. Good to have all y'all with us. We got a great crowd. Thanks for joining us. So I will divulge more in the near future, but plans for Haptic Garage are pretty big changes coming up. We'll still be who we are. I don't mean that kind of changes, but doing more and more and more, going all in on what we're doing here. In the short term, I'm working on another engine video. I'm going to escape the music right quick. Let me swing around Sundance here. So we built a single port for Dweezil before Bug Jam over a year ago. And it came down to the wire. I didn't shoot a ton of video, but you did see kind of a collage of pictures of that build at the end of the last video, where it was the mystery motor video, if you saw it. So it's that engine. A few months after that, we took it apart. There is a goat up here, by the way. we took it apart to tidy some things up, because after the long block was together, we really got in a rush and wanted to make some improvements with the fitment of the cooling tin and a handful of other checks and retorquing and that kind of thing. So yeah, I'm working on that video. I would love to have it together for you by next weekend. And then we'll start sharing a little bit more about our future after that.
Runaway goat! Runaway goat!
Runaway goat! He's hiding behind the single cab. Whose goat is this? Has to be Jeffro. Let's see if we can see them from the front without getting in the way. Nope, on the run, on the run. Oh no, I think she's trying to catch him. Oh no. I'm sure that I cannot catch this goat. Hey, you want to come to me? Come here, buddy. Nope, I know what you want to do. He doesn't want any part of this. He's not going for that. He loves his freedom. Oopsie, sorry. Yeah, you win some, you lose some. Okay. Sorry for sudden moves there, everyone. Okay, I'm going to check in with the chat right quick, but I think we've seen what we're going to get to today since the swap is kind of shutting down here. Let me swing you around one more time. I'll check in with what the chat looks like. Yeah, some cool 019s back there. Hey, Ed, you are welcome. Thanks for coming along with us. I do appreciate it. Hey, flip cameras there. All right, I think that's going to do it for us today. I'm going to go get a glass of water, check in on the doggies, walk them. It's time for their lunch and all that. Well, we'll be back to it. I think in some of the waiting time today, I'll be hacking away at that video, try and get that out for you. Once again, appreciate everybody being here today and for interacting so much, both today and yesterday. I love that. That's what makes this worth doing. So thank you, everybody, and we will see you again soon. Have a great Sunday afternoon. You're welcome, Robert. Thank you, sir. Bye, y'all.